Yeah, disappointed with results and with the performance as well. I think we never got the consistency in many areas to completely dominate the game. We always had the feeling that, yeah, we had the ball, we had possession, we went in front twice, but the game wasn't grabbed, it wasn't dominated and controlled in the way that we normally do, because we were below the standards in some areas. And yeah, when you are not at your best, but you are 2 times ahead, you have to be able to see the game off, and we weren't able to do it, especially with what happened in the second goal.
That PSG game is obviously just looming. Do you think that was in the minds of the players? I know you wouldn't want it to be, but do you think it was?
Hopefully not, but we discussed that with Foriswich and it wasn't there, and today we had still 6 days to prepare that match, and I don't want to use that. Obviously we have missed a lot of players that haven't trained at all, they weren't able to do today, so we've been very short. But as well, credit to Palace, they are very well organised, they are a really good side, and they made it difficult for us, and the reality as well, that today we were at our best.
Alex, BBC?
Hi Mikel, that's a 13th draw in the league. I know you've missed a lot of key players and had some difficult circumstances, but is there a particular reason, do you think, why you've had so many draws this season?
Well, that's we haven't been able to see the games off for many reasons, and the margin have been too small. Sometimes create to the position. It's true that we play 5 times with 10 men. There are a lot of factors, but obviously it's something that we've done much better in the past, especially when we've been ahead in games, and today without really much happening, especially in the second half, we have to be able to see the game off.
Jordan, sorry?
I just wondering what your thoughts were on the Martinelli goal that was disallowed and offside on the side, whether the ball was off or not. Did you have a good view of it? Did you think it was?
No, it took a long time, but I haven't seen the replay yet, so I don't know exactly why the decision was. I don't know.
And just in terms of the draws, is it a valuable lesson in terms of for next season? That if you're going for a title, you just can't draw as many games as is.
Yeah, or lose. I mean, you have to win a certain amount of money of games and a certain amount of points. We have only lost 3 games, 2 of them with 10 men. So we have to win many more.
Amy, Athletic?
Sorry to mention this, Mikel, but like having spent so much of the season looking at Liverpool and who's in front, are you now a little bit concerned about maybe what's behind and trying to stay in second? Because, you know, difficult period of the season with the Champions League and the remaining games to play, and there are other teams on the hunt too.
We always look, because we know how tough it is to win football matches in the Premier League, and especially with the amount of numbers and the amount of games that we have, we're going to have to be really good in both competition to earn the right to be where we want to end up.
Does finishing second mean a lot to you?
Sorry?
Does finishing second mean a lot?
We'll see where we finish. We have to do everything that we can game by game.
Simon, Standard?
Mikel, what was the issue with Mikel and Ben White, and are you hopeful that they'll be all right for Tuesday?
Yeah, we have to wait and see, but they weren't able to be in the squad today.
Can I ask you as well about Leo? Obviously, didn't start either of those legs against Real Madrid, but he's responded. He's got 4 goals in his last 4 league games. How impressed have you been with that reaction, and how much is he now pushing to start?
Very good. I think he's been a very consistent player for us, whether playing as a 9, as a winger, starting or being a sub, and that's what you want from play. He's always ready, he's always fit, and he can make the difference in any moment. That's the best thing about Leo.
Okay, I think we have the last couple. Firstly, Tom, Football London.
Hi. So you've had these 2 games with Ipswich and now this game. Do you feel like you've got a good idea in your mind about how you might set up for that game next week with those 2 experiences?
Without understanding who is available at the moment, very difficult.
Okay, finally, James, CBS.
Hi, Mikel. There's some press reports just before this game around Thomas Partey's future and his contract. Is there any update in that, and do you want him to stay?
I already gave the update the other day, and I think it's not for me to give any more information about that.
Okay, guys, thanks very much.
Yeah, thank you.
Thank you.